Alright guys, as you can see, we're getting back into the Lionels. Finally getting back into the Lionels. Actually, I've been messing with them for a month now, and having several problems. Need some help. Alright, I need help from you guys out there that are really Lionel Train men, not myself. I am not, by any means, way, shape, or form, a real Lionel Train man. I know very little to nothing about these things, other than how to hook them up and run them, and even that is limited. However, you guys that watch my videos know I've been shooting for a kind of a record with the giraffes. My plan is to eventually go for a 12 giraffe run. I'm going to be putting a bigger track here on the outside here, keeping the inner small track and running the western theme here. I have the animated horse cars like this, where the heads pop in and out. Try to show you here. The white and black horse heads pop in and out as it goes around. It rocks back and forth, and they're pretty cool cars. And so I'm going to be doing a western theme on the inside. The outside, I'm going to be shooting for that 12 giraffe run. And however, I got problems I got to solve first. Number one reason why I haven't been back with the whole Lionel thing is because of these problems. My regular 12 volt AC engine kind of bit the dust on me, right? Could not get it to run anymore. The switch here that controls the directional, okay, first it got very temperamental, and I managed to jerry-rig it and got it to work for a while, but it finally crapped out on me. I cannot get this thing to work. It'll spark, it'll stutter, it'll do all kinds of stuff, but it will not work. And although I'm very familiar with electricity in reference to wiring a house, I know nothing at all about electronics. I honestly, admittedly, know nothing about electronics, okay? I mean nothing, okay? So you guys start talking about, rectifiers and all kinds of things like that. I have no idea. You're talking French to me. So, I don't know what's wrong with this thing. I can't help but think it's something simple, but at any rate, because of my lack of knowledge, I decided to just let it sit for now. Alright? Got this other DC motor here that runs pretty decent, but the wheels are kind of worn, as it tends to fly off the track around the turns. So I pulled out this other DC one I had, a Lionel 246. I've been running this the last couple of days, testing it, pulling a few cars. Got it up to 6 cars. It pulls pretty decent, actually. In order to use this, I had to switch transformers. One from the old 1033 here, which I originally used. Great transformer. I picked up this one here. This is called a MRC, Model Rectifier Corporation. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it out there. I got a few questions about this also. On the back it says hookups for 6 volt, 12 volt, and 16 volts. Now obviously 6 volt I know is for the DC, 12 volt is for the regular AC. 16 volt, that has me a little confused. Why 16 volts? Seems like overkill to me, but I'm sure there must be a purpose for it. You guys can tell me about that. Also on the panel here, alright, it says, it's got the directional, it's got the power on and off, okay, and then up on top here, it has the power, full and pulse, alright. Now what's the pulse for, I wonder? I don't know, so enlighten me on that. Tell me what that pulse is for. Okay, the dial here goes from 0 up to 100 in 10 grade intervals. It's kind of an odd numbers system, I thought, but when I try to move this car, it doesn't start moving until I get up to like around 50 or 60. So I'm wondering what the deal is with that. I don't know, but it does work. It will go. The power on, that would help. But you'll see right there. 50, 60. There she goes. Okay. Why does she have to get up as high as 60 on that dial? I don't know. But, you know, that's just something I have a question about. So, if you answer me that one, that'd be good. Okay. Alright, so that's the plan. Still shooting for the 12 giraffes on the outside, bigger track. Going with the Western theme on the inside. Oh, the other question I have is about this transformer here. Because it has the 3 different hookups on the back, can I use this one transformer for both the 6-volt engine to run the Western track on the inside and the 12-volt AC on the outside? Do I have to hook up 2 separate transformers? That's my other question. So, looking forward to hearing back from you guys. I know what you're talking about. Enlighten me. And, oh, of course, I knew there was something more important I had to ask you guys about. In order to pull the 12 cars, which I'm planning on, possibly even more, around the outer track, obviously my AC engine is shot. I need a new engine. What do you recommend? What do you recommend getting? Do I need a dual engine locomotive, or do I need a diesel? Will the O gauge diesel run on this 027 track around these bends without problems? I don't know. They look pretty long to me, but again, I know nothing about them. So I'm looking forward to getting some education here on these things. I hope you guys can help me out with a suggestion of what locomotive I should be buying. I don't want to go crazy with price-wise. You know, I'm looking for something, you know, in the range of, I don't know, you know, $50 in that area, 50 to 75 max for a locomotive. I know that's pretty cheap, but, you know, this is just a seasonal hobby for me. You know, I tinker with. It's just a tinkering hobby, not something I'm really fanatical about. So, but I do want to make that giraffe run. I'm determined to make that 12 giraffe run work, possibly even more, as I say. I want to leave room for adding more. If the 12 works out, I might go higher. So, suggestion on a locomotive would be very, very helpful. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Book 'em, Dano.